It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey, good morning. Just Sarah Forhetz today. Ethan is off again, and I have Diana with me. Thank you so much, Diana Tyndall, getting up early and Adam.
Here we are, Adam and early.
It's good. Adam and early. Another cup of Joe for you headed your way. You know,
I need it bad.
Yes. All the above. All right, we will get to the news. The death of a man in Minneapolis during a federal operation has now been ruled as a homicide. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner says Border Patrol agents shot and killed Alex Preddy on January 24th during Operation Metro Surge. Officials say he died from multiple gunshot wounds. Springfield police say 158 guns were stolen from cars last year in the city of Springfield. That is slightly down from the year before. Officers say most of those firearms were left in unlocked vehicles or unsecured inside locked cars. One of the two. Police are urging gun owners to leave the guns at home when possible, or at least use locking devices if you are in the vehicle. Community Partnership of the Ozarks is offering free safety kits with gun locks and medication lock boxes as well at its North Jefferson location.
Okay. Well, Springfield business leaders are pushing for the release of $30 million in state funding tied to a proposed downtown convention center. The show must go on, right? With that big project. The city's not going to let that go, that's for sure. The project would expand and renovate the Expo Center into a $175 million event space. Voters will decide April 7th whether to raise the hotel tax to help pay for it. And state lawmakers say the governor's decision may depend on that vote and Missouri's budget outlook.
Yeah. Do you have thoughts on that, having worked for the city?
Well, I mean, I can't, I don't feel like I can give an official opinion. As you know, when you work for the city, you're not supposed to give your opinion for anything. But
but you don't work for the city anymore.
I was going to say, now that I don't work for the city, I will say we did lose out on, I feel like, many opportunities, especially as it related to sports tourism, because we did not have the space. Like, they would just cross Springfield off the list because we didn't have the adequate space in which to host those kind of level of tournaments and that kind of stuff. So,
right. Yeah.
I mean, I think it just depends on your viewpoint. If you want Springfield to continue to grow as it's growing, we're going to need a bigger event space. And I think it makes a lot of sense to have it downtown. You already have the Expo Center. So,
yeah.
And there's that huge vacant lot that everybody's like, something should happen there. Well,
do you still have anybody's ear over there?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know. Who do you need me to talk to?
I don't know, but I just feel
David?
like it would, I feel like the voters might go for it. Well, first of all, there wasn't enough information the first time around, which they've acknowledged.
I agree.
But the second time around, like, if it were at like 60-65 in that piece of property that has been like for commercial development, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
right
do.
At 60-65. Yeah. I personally feel like they would attract more people if they could market Branson nearby.
Oh, that is a good idea.
But see,
Yeah, I don't know.
to me, but maybe they listen to you since you used to work there.
I don't think Sarah, I would love to think I have influence, but I don't think I have.
Okay.
I don't think I have any, but
I mean, you're right. Like, the site where they're talking about connected to the Expo Center does have the space. It makes sense. All of that is true. But I just mean, you can't really market it as like that close to Branson when you're kind of in the center of the city. But if you were like right on the highway, I think you could get away with that.
Ease of access definitely is a contributing factor, but I also think that economic development to all those businesses downtown is also what they want. They've got the hotel, University Plaza's right across the street. You've got other hotels. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep it moving.
Now that we've solved all the world's problems.
Yeah, no, none of them are solved by my influence at all.
Yeah, nor mine. It's fine.
But okay, so a new community improvement district could be created along with Glenstone from I-44 to Turner Street. Property owners want the district to fund beautification, security, and traffic improvements through a possible 1% sales tax. That tax would still need approval from voters who live in the area. City leaders say the goal is to improve a major entry corridor into Springfield. I do know something about this though,
Oh, yeah?
because Tim Rosenberry, who is a big guy at the city, I forget his title. He's basically the director of quality of place. So his
Mhm.
whole job as being an architect was to actually look at the city from that perspective. Like, do we have a welcoming way coming through Springfield? And that specifically that Glenstone and Kearney corridor, a lot of improvement has happened there, and that has not been by accident. They've been very intentional about doing that. So I
Yeah.
think now that it's a focus, I think that's why they're proposing this. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's good because a lot of people do come into Springfield off of 44.
yes, for
So there
sure.
you go.
Mhm. Mhm.
Families across Missouri are worried, some of them, about proposed changes to Medicaid. It's a program that helps people who have disabilities receive care at home. The self directed supports program allows families to avoid institutional help, and instead, it allows people to come into the home to provide assistance. One local family says losing that support could force a parent to have to go back to work and also could put their son at risk in being in a institution or a facility instead of being cared for at home.
Oh,
State leaders have not yet decided what they're going to do. They are in the legislative session, so we shall see.
wow. Okay, well, this is a little, I feel like bittersweet. A popular downtown Springfield retailer is closing its storefront and moving to online sales only. 5 pound apparel known for donating food to Ozarks Food Harvest with every purchase. They will close its South Avenue location by March 1st. The owners say online sales now drive the business and allow lower overhead and much more flexibility. Clearance sales will run through February. Discounts up to 75% off if you want a deal. Um, I'm friends with the owner and I'm so happy for her, but it is so hard to sometimes make those decisions. They've really put a lot of sweat equity into 5 pound apparel, and they are excited to try to grow the actual brand, to
Right.
grow 5 pound apparel online. And then it's easy for your brother in Arkansas to buy some, and
Right.
you don't have
I
a brother
feel
in
like
Arkansas.
I remember when they started up somehow.
Yeah. They were in Farmers Park, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so,
Yep.
I mean, it costs a lot of money to run a business these days. It truly does. You've got
Yeah.
the overhead and you've got I mean, I know that was part of the reason why they moved away from Farmers Park was because it costs a lot of money to, and for what, $30 t-shirt, you gotta sell a lot of those to pay rent.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wishing them the best online. I mean,
Mhm.
hey, as long as they can get a good marketing plan out there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know a girl. Um,
They have such fun shirts, though. I mean, I
yeah,
always love their creativity. That's
yeah.
it's certainly fun. Yep.
All right. The brand new Republic Branch Library is now open after a year of construction. The building is twice the size of the old location and has space for kids, teenagers, businesses to use, a room that seats 150 people. It also has a walking path that surrounds the property if you need some exercise. That is an $11 million piece of the project there. It was funded through federal relief money, donations, and library reserves.
Very nice.
Very nice. I have not yet seen it, but I love that. I love a good library, you
Me
know?
too. I
Yeah.
use the library all the time, like,
Do
all the
you?
time.
Yeah.
I
To
love
be
it.
honest with you, I don't use it a ton. But when you need a library, you need a library.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
for those
And it's
research papers, right?
that's right. Well, and like I had my kids,
Yes.
it's not so much right this moment, but like I think it was last year, we were buying every single book we could find on like certain topics, like topical studies of
I love that.
different historical
It's
events. And
it's good
Yeah.
for travel. I'm like, I don't need to own all the books on Italy or Hawaii or wherever.
Right.
I need
Yeah.
to just
Rent
borrow them
them.
for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, do you remember the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah, but not how
Okay,
to do
so
it. I have no
I
idea how
was
to do it.
I still remember it, and I was, like, trying to teach my kids, and I'm like, "Is this" like, it goes right along with driving a stick shift, which Caroline recently learned, and cursive. I'm like,
Can I tell you
"What?
something I just taught our kid how to do that I'm embarrassed to even admit?
What?"
Last night, he did not know how to address an envelope. Like, I had him write a thank you note to someone, and he's like, "What? Where do I put the thing? And where do" and I go, "It looks really good, except you need a stamp." "You need a stamp? Where do you have to
Yeah,
put that?" Or, like, he wrote the address, and then he didn't write, like, to its who it's to. I'm
yeah.
like, you can't just write the address."
Right.
He's like,
I feel like
"Oh,
because you have boys, I am not secretly judging you right now, but I can just tell you that my girls have been at it for a while. Now, I
well,
don't know. I don't know about my son. I know that he's learned it, but has he like committed it to memory? I
maybe."
don't know about that.
Well, judge all you want, folks. Maybe Chat GPT can help them through this,
Oh man.
future.
And sometimes you think that your kids know stuff that they don't.
I
Like
know.
you've heard my story, but I lived with a full week without any power in an apartment. Like no way to fix my hair, no way to cook food, nothing. I mean, why? Because my mom assumed that I knew, but guess what? I did not know. I
That
did
is
not know.
I remember that
Yeah.
story. Oh my
So there
goodness.
you go. Sometimes we think our kids know stuff and then life
Yep,
happens and you're
yep.
like, "Oh, yeah.
Nope, they're not gonna
Sorry about
survive,
that."
folks. Not gonna survive,
Sorry.
but they can sure scroll on social media. They
Uh,
can watch those YouTube reels. Oh my goodness, but they can't
um,
address a letter.
that's funny. It's funny.
Bless.
Anyway, I'm sure that they've written thank you emails though. They're probably pretty good at that, you
There
know?
yeah,
So there you go.
I will give them a win on that, but
Yeah.
have a great day, folks. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest
All
of
right.
your
Thank you,
day.
Diana. Thanks for tuning in.
You're
We hope to
welcome.
see you guys back here tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic day.
Bye.